very tough match. And I saw on Sunday between Paris Saint-Germain and then Chelsea Football Club. A very tough match. Now, Chelsea are having 1% chance and 99 faith. And then PSG are having 99 chance and then 1 faith. But nothing is impossible. Now, stopping this PSG side is very tough task, especially the attacking firepower, their technical midfield, and the aggressive passing style and pressing style makes it very hard. But nothing is impossible in football. And the Chelsea Football Club must prepare for a very difficult task ahead of them on Sunday. But today, our main concern is going to be centered on Chelsea, on how Enzo Maresca and the boys to me are prepared Chelsea Football Club to face Luis Enrique side Paris Saint-Germain. To a Chelsea Football Club, bra. Onu coaching na umetena sana. Ya mambo the points. Ya mambo points ah. But to me, they are prepared with tactics and system to face Paris Saint-Germain. Now, the first point Enzo Maresca also you say, or still stay compact and limit the space between the lines of Paris Saint-Germain. PSG love to play centrally because of Vitinha. PSG to control the game in midfield because they are having a very creative player in the shape of Vitinha. Into also PSG, Chelsea Football Club, Enzo Maresca and say, Obe man market their creative spark in the middle in the shape of Vitinha. In the first point, Enzo Maresca making sure say Obe man market Vitinha on for a defensive midfielder in the shape of either Romeo Lavia and I said Moises Caicedo on man market Vitinha in the midfield. So they be a Vitinha into mean creative, a very limited their central dominance in the midfield. This is one of the ways Enzo Maresca and the team Chelsea Football Club able to neutralize the midfield of Paris Saint-Germain. I think so they must play a very tight block like 4-5-1. I'm a creative central overload. 4 defenders, 5 midfielders, normal creative central overload. So PSG automatically will not have any chance to create centrally. 4-5-1. Midfield is very crowded. And the PSG will not have a midfield dominance like the usual. Now Vitinha will control the midfield. No. Enzo Maresca side, Chelsea Football Club, should play at least a very tight block in a 4-5-1 formation and a 4-2-3-1 formation. Now on making sure that the midfield is very compact. Because Paris Saint-Germain are very quick in it. Mostly they do interpositional play. And it's a more jive Vitinha so on dominating midfield now. Definitely, Obenya support from the other players like Joao Neves and Fabian Ruiz on complementing efforts now. Emma, they'll be very dominant in the midfield. And Chelsea Football Club Enzo Maresca must make sure say stay compact and use the tight block in a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-5-1 to crowd or create central overload in the midfield to prevent central dominance and our midfield dominance from the Paris Saint-Germain side. After though, they should always make sure say they use a defensive midfielder on their playmaker. I've already explained that. I'm going to use a defensive midfielder on their playmaker in the shape of Vitinha. Into young man marking, yen chocotimano. So they be Vitinha on dominating in the midfield. Oh yes, what cut off their midfield supplies. No creative spark in the middle for Paris Saint-Germain. Therefore, they will have to look for other options. Now, they are going to find antidote to the other options are Chelsea Football Club, Enzo Maresca, able to stop the firepower of this Paris Saint-Germain side. Now, after they should double up in their wingers. Enzo Maresca must make sure say Paris Saint-Germain wingers in the shape of either Desiree or Kvicha Kvaratskhelia double up whenever they are attacking them. Because when they are coming, they will also create overload for your wingers. And to say regimes never bar. they will make sure say Nuno Mendes and then Kivicha Kvaratskhelia will create overload on Reece James. So Malu Gusto still they will make sure say two players instead of Nuno Mendes and Kivicha Kvaratskhelia will create overload on them. The right back of Chelsea Football Club and who play on Markeno, and then they are doomed. Oko left back so say desire doing a beba Hasraf Hakimi and so desire doing will create overload on Mark Cucurella. And they're very difficult. For all you know, desire do inverted as for invented forward right. Now Hasraf Hakimi are taking over the ranks. Then they will create overload and then they will dominate the right side. Into Chelsea Football Club manager Enzo Maresca must make sure they will double up on PSG's wingers. It's Kivicha Kvaratskhelia and our man Markena for two players Markena. Into almost creative overload with Nuno Mendes and then Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. Also with two players who can match boot for boot on the left side of Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, right side and so I'm making sure so the two players and the air attack and a defender on the right side. Say the be almost be man mark either Desire Doué any Hasraf Hakimi. So they should double up in man marking or marking the wingers of Paris Saint-Germain. You all know say PSG they play with fast wingers who are very good in 1v1 with your defenders. And it's a one creative one double up in war defending now. They are PSG wingers and they are very sharp and very fast in 1v1. Oman 1v1 with one defender on baby, you know. They be a double up. Chelsea should double up in the defending on PSG's wingers. Either Desire Doué and Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. Another pointer, Enzo Maresca, also cutting off all the passing lanes to the fullback of Paris Saint-Germain. And therefore, you force them to go for long ball. In himself, Paris Saint-Germain, one of their great attributes and a great strength is to use their fullbacks. Either Hasraf Hakimi and Nuno Mendes. So Enzo Maresca must cut off the passing lanes or the passing supplies to these fullbacks. So therefore, they would love to go for long ball. While Hasraf Hakimi and Nuno Mendes amba, automatically means say the PSG's attacking threat on the wings no, what cut off the supply. Hasraf Hakimi onto me famba, Nuno Mendes onto me famba. So therefore, they will go for long ball. You and I know say PSG attacking with long ball so is not any threat for us. It's not any threat. And Enzo Maresca must make sure they cut off all the attacking threats or the passing lanes to the fullback of Paris Saint-Germain. One most important factor, Enzo Maresca bet to me to hurt this Paris Saint-Germain team. They say they must exploit the wide spaces on counterattacks. Only me him say PSG they attack with their fullbacks. Hasraf Hakimi will join the attack. Nuno Mendes will join the attack. Therefore, they will leave spaces behind. So in order to hurt PSG, Chelsea should rely on quick transition, quick counter football. They hit them on the break with sharp wingers and sharp attackers. Pedro Neto, very sharp wingers to hurt them. In so doing, you are putting an attacking threat on them, and therefore the fullbacks of PSG, are attack because they know, hey, Chelsea will hit me on the break and on a counter. And I have to reduce or limit the way the fullbacks attack Chelsea Football Club. In so doing, you are going to hurt them back. They will attack. They will attack. They will attack. Once you get the ball, hit them on the break. And you're going to hurt them. Because when they are attacking, Fabian Ruiz will draw back. And then they are going to play a 3-back. Fabian Ruiz, either Berardo, and William Pacho, and Marquinhos, and they stay behind. And these 3 players, if you hit them on the counter, So Enzo Maresca must make sure that they exploit the wide spaces on counter-attack of Paris Saint-Germain. And I feel the last factor, and I say they must be ruthless on set pieces, especially corner kicks and free kicks. Paris Saint-Germain, almost said that so dominant when it comes to set piece. So Chelsea Football Club must make sure that they are ruthless or they are very aggressive when it comes to set piece, like the way Arsenal during set pieces. No, to Munya corner, you must be very ruthless, very ruthless, very aggressive, and you can get goals from the set piece, either a corner kick and as a free kick. All being said, it is still difficult, but it is never impossible. So with these factors, Enzo Maresca bet to me to hurt Paris Saint-Germain. It is not impossible, but it is very, very, very difficult because of factors and our style of player. Paris Saint-Germain able with the attacking firepower, the creative midfield, and then their high and aggressive pressing. One hope for Chelsea Football Club, 99 faith, but nothing is impossible, even though it's very, very difficult. How the match PSG against Chelsea Football Club. After the match, so you better back and then we break down the tactical display. Both managers a boy for their respective team. I have a page side monitor on YouTube and TikTok. Make sure also subscribe, like, share. You leave your comment in the comment section. Let's get interactive. We meet again in our next video. I'm out.